Hey, what's going on, guys? Alex here, back for another video. And in this video, I'm going to share how to position the wholesaling lease purchase offer. Okay, so at this stage in my investment career, I want to focus on wholesaling lease options, and then eventually I'll stay in the middle once I've done enough of these deals. And there's a way where I position the wholesaling lease purchase option to make it more attractive, so that the seller will most likely take that option. But if they don't take that option, I'm okay with it as well. I'm just kind of I'm making it look sweeter for them by taking the wholesale lease purchase option. So here's what I use. I use what's called a cost to sell worksheet, and on here I have an example if they were to list with a realtor versus if they were to take the wholesale and lease purchase offer, which is right here, or the sandwich stay-in option, which is right here. Okay, and I have the equity savings for each one. All right, so here's how I present it. I also have a video that I send them via email, just explaining how this works and the numbers and stuff like that. But I'm basically going to do that for you right here. All right, so we're taking a $300,000 house. Let's assume they had it on the market at $300,000 with a realtor. A lot of the owners that I talked to had it on with a realtor, so they're paying 4 to 5% commission on average in my area. So right away, I have a 5% commission, buyer's discount, closing costs. My state transfer fees are about 4%. So $300,000 house is going to cost them roughly 31.2 to sell, right? Meaning their net proceeds is going to be 268.8. And a lot of sellers are not aware of this. They're not aware of the cost of how much it costs for them to sell their house with a realtor, right? They might only think it's agent commissions. They don't even factor in all these other expenses. And I'm being generous with these numbers here, okay? So just know that. A lot of times I don't get their mortgage on the first call, so I just leave this blank. And all right, so remember that. So that's the net proceeds to the seller, right? Now here are the two options that I offer them basically. Before I ever see the house or meet them in person, I basically present them with these general ideas, right? I don't necessarily go into looking at comps at this stage. I'm just giving them an example, right, of what they can expect with each option. So this is where we procure a buyer, we assign them back to them. That's wholesaling lease of the lease option. Purchase price, assuming the same purchase price, 300,000, right? We're going to give them their net number with no commissions. So what we do is we sell it for 319. I basically raise this 5 to 7%. Comes to 318. I just round up another 1,000. Again, this is only an example. These aren't firm numbers, but down payment about 5.5%. Round up 18,000. Seller retains 50% of that. So you can see here. So they get 9,000 up front. Terms 18 to 24 months. And keep in mind, I also include a seller document that explains what I do, what this means, the types of buyers that I work with, and this is kind of a supplement as far as how the numbers work. All right, so it helps them digest the information a little better and what they can expect for numbers and which option might be a better option for them. And then we'll get into more details and talk more specifically regarding numbers. Hope that makes sense. So duet financing is 301 because we take the buyer price, subtract the down payment, that leaves us at 301. When you factor in the seller received 9,000 up front, the net to them is 310, which is a savings of $42,000, right? Compared to that. So $42,000 in savings. I don't know what the mortgage is yet, but lease payment on this roughly, I usually look on Zillow or Rentometer, $2,000 a month, reasonable for a $300,000 house. And that's option one. So you can see what the seller sees, right? All right, so they're going to get their purchase price at 300 net. They're going to get 9,000 up front. They're going to have a cash out within 24 months. They're going to have, at the time of financing, remaining 3,019, and their total net is 310, which is $42,000 more than the realtor. All right, that's option one. You tell me which option you take. Option two, this is where we handle, we stay in the middle, and they don't have to really manage anything. This is the headache-free option. So purchase prices right off the bat, it's less. I take 5% off. So they're not getting 300, they're getting 285. All right? And that's their cash out, assuming they have no mortgage. They get no down payment up front because we're assuming the risk. But keep in mind, I don't do this option myself. What I would do is I'd refer this over to an investor friend who specializes in these, who wants to build his portfolio, and he'll pay me a referral fee for it. So that's what I would do in this scenario. But you can see here, I mean, the terms aren't as favorable, you know? So down payment 0, the term is a 48-month term. I should probably make it 60 months, right? Because it's that much longer. Think of what a seller wants. A seller wants a short-term cash out. They want a high down payment. They want top dollar, right? So here they're getting less than top dollar. They're getting no down payment. They're getting a longer term, and they're netting more doing it this way than selling it with a realtor. I still want to have that as a benefit, right? So even if they take option 2, they're still netting more than with the realtor, right? But they're netting a lot less with the wholesale and lease purchase option. And their lease payment is going to be equal to their mortgage payment, right? So they're not getting the full $2,000. This is probably going to be, if their mortgage payment is $1,500, that's all they're getting is $1,500, right? We're keeping up with the expenses of the house. We're keeping up with their mortgage, so that they're not coming out of pocket each month, but they're also not netting anything every month. So if they want to net cash flow every month, then they're going to have to take option 1. If they want top dollar, they're going to have to take option 1. If they want a down payment up front, which most do, they're going to want to take option 1. So for all these reasons, this is how I position the wholesale and lease purchase option and why most sellers will take this option here, okay? Now, in the future, when I do enough of these deals and I feel like I want to now create passive cash flow, right, and create financial freedom for myself, then I might not even include this option. Or if I do include it, I won't make these numbers as sweet, right? I might do maybe a 70-30 split, so they receive less down, right? I might make this similar to a similar price. I'm not sure. I haven't thought of what I would do in the future. I'll get there when I get there, but it's not going to be this sweet, right? So you just have to know what strategy. First, you want to know what the seller situation is, right? Are they someone who wants nothing to do with the property, in which case option 2 will probably be the way to go. But most sellers might still even take option 1 because they can just hire a property management company, right, to do it for 10% of the gross rent, and they'll still net more doing it this way, even with the property management company. So my job is to educate the seller on what I can offer them, and what I offer them are these 2 options here: 1 assign option and 1 stay-in option. They take the assign option. I'd love to work with them. I'll take care of that process myself. If they want to choose the stay-in option, I have an investor who's been at this for 20 plus years. He'll love to take care of this. Will fit well with his portfolio, and he'll take care of that process for you. And then he'll pay me a referral fee for that. All right. So that's how I position the wholesale and lease purchase options. Really simple. Just show them what they'll net with a realtor, show them what they'll net with you regarding both options, and then let them decide. Let them tell you which option they like better, and then you can get more detailed as far as the actual numbers. All right, so that's really it. I hope this video was helpful, guys. As a reminder, I post live calls every Friday, which go private by Sunday. So to get notified of those calls, be sure to subscribe, be sure to hit the bell. And as always, thanks for watching. Look out for future videos.